Good morning, friends. Today we are going to talk about global energy crisis due to the present war between USA, Israel, and Iran. Friends, this is an issue to be discussed on global level. The ongoing war between United States of America, Israel, and Iran has erupted and made the Middle East Gulf increasingly disturbed. The sudden eruption of war in the Middle East Gulf has created dramatic new risk of global energy crisis. The world is facing global energy crisis, security. Iranian attacks have damaged oil and gas facilities in the Gulf region, and threats against shipping through the Strait of Hormuz, and that has brought maritime traffic to a near of standstill, halting oil and liquefied natural gas (LNG) exports. The crisis continues. This is because of unwanted war that USA has started against Iran. There was no need of such a war. This is what we call the dominance of acquiring energy or the resources of energy from the rich resource country by United States. United States has always been in the grip of creating global crisis, global problem. The Middle East Gulf has now been badly affected. It is only because of the mistake created by Donald Trump. What was the risk of creating the war against Iran? If Iran is having its own sovereign and its own government, there was no need to intervene in the sovereignty of the country. Every country has its own way to rule the nation. So the war has not only created global energy crisis, it has also damaged oil and gas facilities in the Gulf region, and it is a threat against shipping through the Strait of Hormuz that has brought a standstill, completely halting oil and liquefied natural gas exports. As the crisis continues, there is a need of global bilateral negotiation. The United States, Israel, and Iran must bilaterally talk to each other and come to a decision to completely, you know, stop the war immediately, because it is in the stopping the war is in the interest of the global, scenario. On Friday, March 6, international Brent prices surpassed 112, you know, dollar per barrel. That is 28% increase in the last 1 week. Prolonged disruption to shipping and significant damage to export facilities could cause lasting a larger price increase. This is wrong policy of Donald Trump. The reason why I'm saying that the the death of Ayatollah Khamenei, the supreme leader of Iran, what was the need of killing him? Was there any need? If a country is having its own regime, its own sovereign, why to interfere? See, this is the global dominance the United States has always been trying to create on energy resources. Recent Venezuela, incident proves that there is a complete dominance shown by United States. The weak president, he announced several measures to reduce potential energy price, but it is all in vain. See, this is what we call the global energy crisis. If the war doesn't stop immediately, the world countries will face financial, deficit. They will have energy crisis, and they will go for development retardation of developing economy. the economy will be badly affected. So it is in the interest of the global countries, the world, that the war must stop. See, no war results in any concrete productivity. All war results in loss, crisis, and lack of security. And also there is a climatic, impact on this, chemical weapons being used, missiles and drone and all that. So why actually the question arises, why is the countries going for war? For last 4 5 years, Ukraine and Russia have been fighting. So these, I mean, there is a complete global turmoil, and this turmoil has really made us think what the countries will the countries go for peace, or will there be always a kind of border dispute and a kind of global crisis? So the intellectuals have been thinking right now how this conditions can be improved. So there is only one resolution that they can take, that United States immediately stop attacking on Iran, and Iran should also stop, attacking on the oil and natural gas resources in Gulf Middle East countries, because if these resources are destroyed, there will be global energy crisis, and the Strait of Hormuz must be opened for shipping of all the oil and LNG exports, because this is the lifeline. Energy is the lifeline of the people. They should think over that. But then the bigger question comes, why there is such condition on global level. See, humanity has completely been affected by egoist people, the people who have ego to show their dominance. No, Donald Trump is one of them. Why he is trying to change the governing scenario of Iran? What is the need of intervening into the internal matter of a country? If you are doing it, if you think that Iran is nuclear equipped, there are so many countries which are nuclear equipped. Why can't you stop them from going for nuclear weapons? There are many countries, North Korea, South Korea, and these even Pakistan is nuclear equipped countries. So why are you only thinking of Iran? Has Iran no freedom to do whatever he likes? And there is a complete, so this really suggests that these contentions of hatred of war is going to really affect the entire global scenario. This is not the one catastrophic war. The ongoing war between Ukraine and Russia has already created global crisis, and on the other hand, for several years, countries are fighting with one another. Many analysts expect that this is the sign of global fall, and if the Strait of Hormuz is shut down, there will be a complete energy crisis. The expected average global liquid surplus of more than 3 million barrels per day this year, instead of global supplies falling to 20 metric million barrels. The oil price tend to move inversely, and there is always a an apprehension that this is going to cause economic fall down. There will be a depression, there will be economic fall. Many countries will have complete energy crisis. The US administration has to think why this is happening. Right from 2008 to 2025, United States has already been dominating the countries of the world, creating trouble, you know, instigating one country against another country. 70% of the expansion in global supply other than Western Hemisphere non-OPEC producers contributed recently. Looking at Argentina, Brazil, Canada and Guyana, yet past growth can only go far if existing output remains bottled up by an expanding war. So there is an apprehension that if this war doesn't stop immediately, there will be global energy crisis, and this is a concern for all the countries of the world. Let us hope that this ongoing war between United States, Israel, and Iran must stop immediately for the sake of the global peace and prosperity, and that is what I believe. Thank you. This is Eddie Singh on the channel EJ English by Eddie Singh.